In today's video, we will be going over every race in Deepwoken and ranking them based on utility and racial abilities, so we actually know what the statistically best race in Deepwoken is, and not just ranking them on drip. And before this video starts, I just want to give a farewell to the gay series, as it is now over, and I will not be making another homosexual Deepwoken video. Goodbye to the 20 gay videos I've made, and welcome to literally anything else. Subscribe, and let's get into it. It's just really bad. Con just absolutely fucking sucks. What's the point of needing 3 less points to equip gear when you gain points in sets of 5? No matter what, you're wasting 3 points, or saving 2 points, however you want to see it, which is the same as going 5 in, because every prerequisite for gear, stats, and talents is in multiples of 5. Buff this race and make it actually useful by making it take 5 points off equipable gear, or you know, maybe even make it take off of talents requirements, so you could get a 25-point talent at 20 points. That could be cool, but you know, the devs aren't going to do that. Anyway, right now, their racial passive is useless. And I know that one guy with 57, an odd number of points in fortitude or some shit, using con shield, is about to leave a comment. Well, actually, Radiator, I don't care! I don't care that you're putting an odd amount of points into your stats, so you can put the extra 3 points and have 83 Flame Charm for the 0.001% extra damage. I do not care. Don't leave that comment. Nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. And don't call me Radiator. You guys need to learn how to spell my name instead of just calling me the names of objects that start with R and A or E. It's not funny. Oh, hey Radiator. Hey Reaction. Hey Rapist. You're not funny. But anyway, that brings us into today's sponsor. And today's video is sponsored by Yahaha Studios. This is a brand new user-generated content creation platform where anyone can create games for others to play, as well as playing games made and created by other users on the same platform. Not only that, but it's also really easy, because there's no coding or scripting experience needed in order to make a game. Thanks to the built-in asset library, you can make games using already created assets, and anyone can do it. You can also play games made by other people with your friends or as many other random people as you want through the internet, and you can make friends through this. Not only that, but game creators can also monetize their games to make money through people playing them and small advertisements. Make sure to download Yahaha Studio today for free through the link in the description and pinned comments down below, or the QR code which will be on screen in the top left corner. Now, back to the main video. Gremmer. As a Gremmer, you get a compass and you get reduced hunger. Reduced hunger drain really doesn't make that much of a difference because you should always have some form of food on you, and food doesn't even matter because water is the only bar on that left other than blood that actually matters. Because without water you die, without food you really have no downside, except you'll die if you also don't have water. So just, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, you also get a compass, which isn't even useful because if you're at all good at the game, you know the direction to most, if not every island in Deepwoken, making Gremmer's racial passive absolutely horrible. But also because there's better digital map PNGs that can help you get around to islands. And the compass doesn't even help if you don't at least know the direction to every island, you know? Someone says, oh, go 20 knots north and 30 knots west. Yeah, cool. I guess you could do that precisely, but why would you ever need to do that? Celtor, this race is just so bad. It makes it so your boats have 10% more health and all boats cost 20% less notes. First of all, there's no point in boats having 10% more health because very rarely do boats ever get destroyed, and if someone wants to destroy your boat, they're going to do it regardless of how much health it has. Also, notes are so easy to get that by the time you buy boats like the Ironclad, you'll already have almost no use for notes, so it won't matter how much the boats cost. And the rest of the boats are just so cheap it doesn't even matter, you know? Also, the race is called Celtor. Celtor. It's a soft CS sound, alright? It's not Keltor. You're an idiot if you say that. Anyway, on to the next race. Kaynor. You do and take less damage when you hit guild members and when they hit you. It's not really useful because if you're at all good at the game, then you won't be hitting your guild members. I guess it's actually a good race if you have shitty guild members because then them swinging into you won't hurt as much as they continue to sell you in the middle of ganks. But if your guild is at all decent and you're at all decent, you don't need this race for any reason. They really have no up or downsides, or well, you don't as an Etrian, since the only trait is essentially useless. It's like, imagine this. Imagine if you had liver cancer, but you also had a fast metabolism. Basically, all the pills that are going through your body are not helping with your liver cancer, but they're also being metabolized too fast to do anything, which is potions. All status effects, good and bad, last for less time total if you're an Etrian, which is good if you don't use potions or illicit drugs, and bad if you don't use potions or illicit drugs. Basically, I'm saying it's alright either way, because who cares if you use potions? Just don't use them. They're for losers anyway. Adrit. This race isn't very good, but it's not very bad either. They have built-in autodidact boon. Normally, autodidact is bad because it's essentially useless, but since you're not wasting a boon slot, it's actually pretty good here. Since, like autodidact, you can use it to train stats you absolutely don't want to, like willpower or light if you're a loser who's using offhand guns. Regardless, it's alright, because nobody wants to spam prayer beads on a boat or even have the fucking anal beads in their inventory. Ganymede. As a Ganymede, you have more sanity in the depths. Not amazing, but it's good for depths farming builds, since the increased sanity means that you can stay in the depths for longer. As a whole, it's a solid race, and it's good for solo progressing and farming, and it's got some pretty good drip. But this isn't a drip list, now is it? This is a utility list. So, it's good if you solo progress and like to farm the depths. It's bad if you don't solo progress and don't like to farm the depths. But nobody's gonna reroll Ganymede because it's rare. So, yeah, doesn't matter. I hate that Felinor is actually good. They climb faster, and they climb even faster and way higher on wood. This might not sound like much, but it's the only racial ability other than Vesperians that actively makes a difference in any scenario at all, actually. If you're trying to run from all of Guild Unnamed, at least now you can outclimb them and maybe escape from all 30 of them because they can't reach you as fast. So I guess it's alright if you like to run, and otherwise it's whatever. And no, because you use the pink Felinor variant and you call yourself Bingus, doesn't actually make you funny. Stop saying it, it's overused and it's unfunny. Capra is actually really good for group depths farming, or even ganking depending on which variation you have. Looking into a Capra's eyes can give you 1 or 3 buffs depending on the Capra. Increase sanity, increase hunger, or increase water. Increase hunger is probably the worst as a whole. Hunger really isn't that useful, I kind of said that earlier with the whole grammar bit. But hunger, not a really mattering stat at all. Increase sanity, amazing for group depths farming, because, you know, you get 2 Capras and you basically have an infinite sanity source between everyone, and you're all good. And increased water is good for ganking, especially because 99% of ganks devolve into brain-dead fights in the nearest large body of water or ocean, which is why I really hate ganking in this game. Vesperian is the only other race that isn't Felinor that gives you an actual buff. You get damage resistance for something like 6 or 7 hits at max. It's not bad, but it's not great either. It's still overall the most useful race to have on your own, since the PvP buff is actually sometimes barely noticeable. But anyway, this is the best overall race because Deepwoken is like 80% PvP, instead of Rogue Lineage, which was like 99% PvP. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, do all of that. Give me your money. Buy a YouTube membership. Give me your money. I'll be streaming this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't live in Eastern Standard Time or EDT or EST, which are the same thing, then Google what is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and make sure to come to the stream at that time this Saturday, also known as October 13th. Fuck, October 15th, I mean. Sorry. Anyway, subscribe, give me your money. I'm kind of done rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me your money, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. They're all Reaconteur. Some of them have 2 R's because the name is fucking stolen from me. Anyway, goodbye. Have a good day.